Welcome to this pre-algebra tutorial on solving two-step equations. By the end of this tutorial, you will be able to solve two-step equations. Let's look at the first example. If I take 12k plus 7 equals 31. That is 12k plus 7 equals 31. Okay, it's two steps. I need to take two steps to get k by itself and solve for k. So this is my thought process when I look at this problem. I look at this problem and I say, okay, I have 12k. I know I'm going to have to do an operation to get rid of that 12. But then I have this 7 and the 31. Those are like terms, so I can combine those. But how do I combine those? Well, I know I can subtract 7 off this side and subtract 7 from that side. I can add the opposite to get rid of that. And then in order to solve for k, I'm just going to have to divide the 12. So that's what I do. So I take that equals 12k plus 7, add the opposite, which is a minus 7, equals 31 minus 7. Add the opposite to both sides. Cancel, cancel. 12k equals 31 minus 7, 24. Now, as I said, I'm going to divide both sides by 12. So I take 12k divided by 12 equals 24 divided by 12. Okay. Now, when I divide by same signs, the sign is the same. So the sign is positive. When I divide by opposite signs, the sign is negative. The signs are the same here. So I have k equals 24 divided by 12, 2. So you try the following example. Do it the same way I do. Pause the video. Gather in what I just went over, and then solve this following example. 13n plus 42 equals 68. Okay, if you said, okay, you look at you want look to combine like terms, these like terms, but they're on different sides of the equal sign, and then you have a 13n. Going to have to divide off 13 and get that solved. So we take it one step at a time. We have 13n plus 42. I'm going to add the opposite, minus 42 equals 68 minus 42. Cancel, cancel. I have 13n equals 68 minus 42, 26. Here I have to divide by 13 so that those can cancel. Have to do the same thing to the other side. Positive divided by positive is positive. That just gives me n equals 26 divided by 13, 2. So let's look at two-step equations involving division. Let's take 36 equals x over 2 plus 11. 36 equals x over 2 plus 11. Okay, first you go to the process of trying to figure out what you're going to do with this problem. Okay, first of all, I see 11 and 36. I can combine those like terms. They're on different sides of the equal sign. That's something else I have to work with. And then I see this x is divided by 2. So I know I'm going to have to do the opposite and multiply by 2 to solve for x. So let's do that step by step. I got 36 minus 11 equals x over 2 plus 11 minus 11. That's going to get rid of those 11s. That 36 minus 11, 25 equals x over 2. Cancel, cancel. Now I want to multiply by 2. 2 times 25 equals, let me write that a little bit better. X over 2 times 25. So 2 times 25, 50. Erase, erase. Going to make mistakes sometimes, so let me just erase that. I'm going to multiply that by 2. 2's cancel. Now, x equals 50 is your solution. Try the following example. I take c over 12 equals c over 12 plus 25 equals 29. Pause the video. Absorb what I said on the first example and do the same thing for the second example. if you said your thought process was you have to subtract 25 to get it over to that side, then you're going to have to multiply by 12 to get rid of that 12. So let's do that. This has C over 12 plus 25 minus 25 equals 29 minus 25. I added the opposite. Cancel, cancel. C over 12 equals 29 minus 25, 4. Okay, so now I'm going to do the opposite here. Multiply by 12 on both sides. Cancel, cancel. C equals 4 times 12, 48. You can back check that. C divided by 12 is 4. That is 48 divided by 12 is 4, plus 25 is 29, so that does check out. So let's recap what we learned. In order to solve two-step equations, we have to first visualize what we're trying to do with the problem. As in this first example, we see we have to combine like terms. So we combine like terms, and then we see where we're at from there. We see we have a 12k. In order to get k by itself, we can't subtract off 11k, but we have to divide by 12, and the 12s go away. We do the same thing to the other side. If we look at multiplication, which one is the multiplication? That's the multiplication. Let's look at the division problem. Okay, so here's the division problem. We visualize what we have to do. In this first example, we see we have 11 and 36. Those are like terms. We combine them just as we did in the last example. And we visualize that we have x over 2. So in order to get x by itself and get 1x, we have to multiply by 2 and cancel those 2's. But whatever we do to the first side, we do to the second side. So we did that step here. We came up with x equals 50. You tried this one, and hopefully you came out with the same answer. And that's all there is to it, to two-step equations. Hopefully this lesson was helpful to you. Please like, subscribe, share, support. Thank you for tuning in.